It's Sunday, January 20th, 2013. I finished my 6 weeks of, well, 30 days of radiation on Thursday, this past Thursday, so that was the 17th. And I finished my the first stage of my chemotherapy with Timodar on the Wednesday, the 20th. So I had 42 days of chemo and 30 days of radiation. Towards the last 3 weeks, I was very fatigued, especially so in the last 2 weeks. I started to get headaches. I guess in the past few days. I think it's because I'm trying to wean myself off these damn steroids. So every time I cut down, I get a headache, and then I'll take a steroid, and it'll go away. So I'm not as wobbly or as dizzy as I have been. I still need my cane. So that's been improving. I'm not as tired. Well, there's been a marginal improvement in my fatigueness. So, what next? I have 4 weeks off from the standard treatment, which means in 4 weeks I'm supposed to take the Timodar, take a triple dose, 3 times the dose that I was taking, for 5 days in a row, and do that once a month. I'm not looking forward to that. On Tuesday, I have an appointment at a clinic in Toronto. It's a private cancer clinic, and they have a drug that's in clinical trials on mice at the University of Alberta. Hey, if it works on a mouse, it can work on me. It stopped tumors entirely. It shrank them. At least that's my understanding. I've looked at so many clinical trials, and I just can't keep everything straight. All I know is that this one is in Toronto. It shows promise, and I will read up more about it tomorrow. I have an appointment Tuesday morning at 9, and hopefully it'll be of some benefit. They recommend around a treatment of from 6 to 8 weeks. So that'll take me into March. They also say that I can do the chemo while I'm taking these shots. It's a I think it's like a vaccine. It's a drug. So my oncologist at Princess Margaret is very, very conservative. So we'll see what he has to say about all of this. So I've spent a lot of time looking into clinical trials. Many of them are for vaccines where they take a part of the tumor that's been resected, or in my case, biopsied, and they do something with the T cells and inject it back into you, and it's supposed to, they're having, I mean, good luck. It's showing promising results in some of the trials, but the trials, most of the vaccine trials are randomized. They're double blinds. So, and they're in the States. So, you know, I'm faced with the prospect, you know, do I pay to fly to wherever, and, you know, for a lottery? We must know someone at one of these companies. Okay, one of you, I need to take one for the team. I need you to take one for me. There's also a clinic in Mexico that's been doing vaccines for 28 years. I've had some correspondence with them. And again, to go see them, it's a 6 to 8 week program. I've been following the blogs of a few people who have what I have, and in all cases but one, well, I'm looking at 4 blogs. One person has died. The other 2 are in failing health, and they're towards the end of the prognosis term for survival that they were given. I think both of them have gone over. And they're going down the road. They went down the road ahead of me in terms of looking into clinical studies. And there's a drug called Avastin, which, from what I've read, I don't want to do it. My oncologist said it was a possibility. From what I've seen, the side effects are horrific. There's the guy that's doing the best got into the vaccine trial, or one of the vaccine trials, ICT 107, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed for him. One of the other guys got into the same trial and didn't have as much luck, so I'm wondering, you know, he never did say in his blog whether it was revealed that he was receiving a placebo. There's also this thing that and I can't do this, you wear it, it's like an electric yarmulke. You wear it on your head 24/7, and it's got a battery pack. It's called Novacure. I haven't seen any great results, or anyone posting great results from it. So yeah, we're kind of down to the vaccines. And hopefully I can find the right one. Now, these are custom vaccines. They either use parts of your tumor, or they take the white blood cells out of your blood and concoct a vaccine. It's sort of, one of them uses a mutated form of polio. It's the polio what is detrimental about polio has been eradicated from this formula that they're using. So they're using polio to try and kill the tumors, and it's actually quite brilliant. There was a recent case of a girl who had leukemia, and they used a mutated form of HIV to kill the leukemia. So they're getting these diseases to fight each other, which is very out of the box. And I think it's the way of the future. So I'd be lying if I said I was tired and sick and tired of being sick. It's been last year at this time I was, having severe panic attacks and just didn't know what was going on. And it was about 10 weeks from now that I fell ill and got really sick. So I'm sick of being sick. When I had my last radiation session, there's this mask that they make that holds your head in place, and they asked me if I wanted it, and I said no. I mean, you've got to be kidding. This has been such a horrendous experience. Why do I want something lying around the house to remind me of it? I mean, God, no. I don't want the mask. I didn't want it. I didn't take it.